What are your impressions of your quarterback so far here 2 days in?
You know what? They're getting better. They're making better decisions. We made a bad decision yesterday, and today we made pretty clean decisions based on the situations. And that's something we teach in our meetings. We stress situational football, understanding on 3rd and 8 that you don't have to throw the ball 8 yards downfield to get that. Okay, if the defense drops 8, as many saw today, if they drop 8, then that means the check down is there. The running back can catch the ball at 5 yards. The middle linebacker has dropped to 10, to 12, or maybe to 15. He catches it, he gets 10 or 12 yards, and it's a first down. And they're understanding those things, which is in turn helping us operate at a high level on offense.
How would you describe the progression of Chris's arm here through the short time working with him?
Well, he did a lot of work in the summer. I challenge these guys to do some extra throwing, and make sure they're throwing some long balls, getting some long ball toss in, and their arms got a little stronger. And one thing I was even more impressed with is that I demanded that they, of course, do some extra throwing, but Chris was out there throwing, and some of the other guys were out there throwing without me even telling them. And I'm like, okay, now our culture is changing. We have guys deliberately working that hard to improve on their craft because they understand on Saturdays it's going to help, and they're going to be able to make some extra plays for their teammates.
Coach Cho talked about the first couple of days how Chris is starting to recognize where he's making mistakes. Do you see that now that he's grasping the offense more?
Oh yes, yes. That's one thing that we talked about in the offseason. Coach Cho and I talked about in the offseason. And now he's coming to the sideline, instead of me communicating with him what he should improve upon, okay, and the decision that he should have made. He's telling me, Coach, look, I should have done this because this. Okay? He's not telling me what he should have done, but he's telling me why he should have made a certain decision. And when a kid can recognize his own mistakes quickly and process that information quickly, I think you have a chance to continue to improve and continue to make even better decisions. Instead of making a good decision, make the best decision for the situation or for the offense.
You mentioned the situational football aspect of things.
Yeah.
The patience that it takes. Yeah, as a young player, you probably remember this. When does that start to click for you? You're not trying to get the big play every time, but actually taking just what the defense gives you.
Yes, that is so tough for a quarterback because you want the first down right now. You want the 3rd and 8 right now. You want to be able to throw the ball 8 yards, get the first down, and be done with it. Okay? And I think it takes time. Can I point out a specific time? I can't. I think it takes a lot of deliberate practice, first of all, putting them in the situations, as Coach Cho said, nothing trumps reps. So giving him the reps so that he can learn. Okay, and then once he's able to learn, once he has multiple reps at that specific situation, then he knows the best decision to make.
In those 3rd down situations today, how did your quarterbacks perform, do you think?
I think they did pretty well. You don't truly know until we go back and look at the film. I think we made some good plays as an offense, but everything, of course, it starts with the offensive line. These guys are protecting us. I mean, they're creating a dish. Okay? Creating a dish. Nice circle for us to step up in the pocket and sit in the pocket, squeeze the ball, buying us time so we can throw the check down late so that the defense can vacate the zones. So I would say the reason for our success in general on offense is because of the offensive line. Okay, and then the receivers are going out and making plays, and Coach Petrie is doing a great job with the running backs. And we're just a result of the work these guys are putting in. And we're just back there distributing the ball. Okay, distributing the ball and ensuring that we're making the proper decision to help the team win.
Do you sense that for a young guy that Tucker is seeing things pretty well?
Tucker Rovick?
Yeah.
Yes, I think he and Callahan are seeing it pretty well. Callahan made some really good plays at the end of practice there. We had 3rd down ladder, as Coach probably alluded to, and he was 3 for 3. 3rd and 11, got it through a strike. 3rd and 6, helped the team get a first down. 3rd and 3, exact same thing. So I think Tucker's doing a good job. I also think Callahan is doing a good job, and Luke, the same thing. I think they just have to improve the situational awareness. Like Chris is taking that next step as far as the situational awareness it goes. And I think once they're able to do that, then the level of play will really jump, because I do think they have the talent.
I know you've only worked with him for a couple of days, but what's Luke May like on the field and as a competitor, I guess, Coach?
Oh, he's a competitor now. That kid loves to work. Okay, he loves to work. He comes in and gets extra work with me on the board in the film room. Showed up earlier this morning to get some work. That's the kind of competitor the kid is, and I know he's tough as nails. That's one thing I can guarantee. And he can make. I think he could make some plays with his legs that can hurt defenses. And the biggest things for him is continuing to develop his knowledge of our offense. But you have to understand, he just got here a week ago, and he had to go through some compliance in order to get on the field. So therefore, he's a little behind the other guys who came in June 1st, and we've been installing throughout the summer because we have those 2 hours. And so he's behind as far as his knowledge of the offense, but his competitiveness, no. He's a competitor, and he's tough as nails.
And speaking to another quarterback, how valuable is Brady McChesney to your meeting room?
7-iron? Yeah. 7-iron. He's consistent. He makes plays. He makes the plays that he needs to make. Really smart kid. Great teammate. Okay? Great teammate. Really good friends with Chris. And he's extremely intelligent. So he's able to explain certain reads or certain things in meetings that help all of the quarterbacks. Okay? And it's been great to have a guy like him in the room that can also help do well on the field, but also help develop some of the quarterbacks.
Looking at Chris, just a sophomore, obviously he's got a ways to go, but if he progresses with you over these next couple of years, what do you think his ceiling could be?
Well, we'll see. I won't predict that. Chris, he has talent. He continues to make good decisions, and from there, just let his athleticism take over when everything breaks down in the game. And we'll count the chips up at the end of the year, and you'll see how good he is.
Do you see any similarities between yourself as a sophomore?
I don't get into that one. Chris is Chris Murray. As simple as that. And I think he's continuing to develop, and he's putting in the work. That's the thing. If you put in the work, you'll get the result. Okay? And he's doing that, so I think the future is bright for him, but he'll have to continue to do it consistently and fight complacency.
How important are the fine details to you as a quarterback coach? Just talking, not just mechanics, like pointing your feet, having the ball straight on a read option fake. How important are those small little things to you as a coach?
That's the quarterbacks how important that is. But it's vital, because an inch, I mean, people say it all the time, an inch. Football is a game of inches, okay? Now, you gotta think about it. If the ball is flat, okay, and you have it in the running back's belly as if he's getting the ball, what does it cause the defensive linebackers to do? One step, and we win. Thank you. That's why I stress that so much. Angling the back toe, I stress that a lot, because it allows you to push your hips through, and now Chris can get more on the ball. Okay? And I said it before, it wasn't with his arm, just with his base and throwing the ball on time, angling the toe, finish the throw, third camera through the target. We stress those things, and they continue to do it on a consistent basis. It'll help their game.
What's it like for you being back out here getting ready for the season?
I really can't imagine that first game. I don't even want to think about the first game, because it'll be incredible. It'll be incredible to be able to help coach at this great university. So it's pretty much a dream come true. Man. That's me being serious. So I appreciate the opportunity, Coach Chuck.